Good morning and welcome to Sweet Treats, where all we talk about is sweets. Today we're going to explore one of America's most favorite treats, ice cream. The history of ice cream can be traced back to the 4th century. It is found in the Roman Empire. Nero used to bring ice down from the mountains to create an icy treat. All the way up into the 16th, 17th century, where the kings and queens of Italy and France would have this as a delicacy in their court. The very first ice cream parlor was 1976 in Boston. So, normal ice cream consists of cream, sugar, flour, and eggs. And the way Grandma made it, it's called hot custard ice cream. But because of food allergies and I'm allergic to milk, I've been working on a new ice cream made out of coconut milk. So today we're going to do mint chocolate chip coconut ice cream. So what we would have to do is you take your silk coconut milk. You pour 2 cups into your pot. You take 1 can of coconut cream, and you want a heavy cream, something really sweet. You pour that in. And you take 3/4 of a cup of sugar, and you pour that into your pot. And then you turn on your burner and you start to heat it. You want to make sure you stir this up really good. What you're going to want to do is get this to bubbling to create a milk syrup. And during that period of time, you're going to take your egg and your egg yolk separator. You're going to separate the yolk from the white. And you want 4 to 6 eggs, depending on how creamy you want it. This is what gives it the creamy taste of what your traditional hot custard ice cream would taste like. So then you take a 1/2 cup of your coconut milk and you separate that into a container. Of course, I got a can here. You put your egg yolks in and you whip that up really good. Whip it up. So as this is heating on the stove, you get that whipped up, and when it starts to get a thick consistency and just starts to boil, you take that off and you will put that into a container. You put that into the freezer and you let it sit 12 to 14 hours, or in the refrigerator, until it thickens. So we're going to fast forward. Fast forward. This is your ice cream maker, traditionally the way Grandma made it. This ice cream maker has 2 ways of doing it. You can do it the old-fashioned way with the crank, and it does have a unit that sits on top that does it this way. Today we're going to do it the old-fashioned way. So what you would do is take your container of your hot cream, or your cool cream at this time. You would put it inside of the unit. You have a flapper that spins. You have a container that you put your fluid in. And then you would take this unit here, and this unit here sits like this. So it goes in here. Of course, it's gonna bite me. Then you lock your unit in, and you start to spin. Well, first of all, we load this unit with ice up to the top. Then you take your ice cream salt. And what the ice cream salt does is start to melt the ice, making a cold water bath. The cold water bath will start to absorb the heat that's inside here and aerates the liquid, turning it into a fluffy, creamy thing. So we spend quite a bit of time spinning. So when we get close to being done, to make our mint chocolate chip ice cream, we take a 1/2 bag of chocolate chips or cut up chocolate. You take, according to the color, because you're going to want the green color. This one's blue, I can't find the green. And we put 2 to 3 drops in. Then use, they say a teaspoon of mint. I like to use a teaspoon and a half because I like really minty. So you would put this into your container and you would keep spinning. When this thing starts to get hard and to move, That's when your ice cream's done. And then the end result is your chocolate mint ice cream. But instead of being full of milk or dairy, you have a gluten-free and you also have a dairy-free product. Thank you.